have some messages from energy that has crossed over, deceased loved ones. We are going to talk about the young males that have committed suicide. So this is it's a energy frequency. I'm picking up multiple different messages from different deceased loved ones. The main message I'm picking up from the male suicide is, please understand, I received all of the help that I needed when I crossed over, the help that I could not get while I was on Earth. Please understand that I'm okay. There was absolutely nothing that anyone could have done differently. I was ready to go. Please understand that we will indeed see each other again, and I do visit very often, especially during the holidays. Although there's some energy of deceased suicide that has been gone for a long time, they are higher up in frequency, in a higher dimension. It is a little more difficult for them to get down here, but they are able to make it during certain important events, if that makes sense. There's energy of, I feel like someone either was paralyzed or unable to walk towards the end of life. This is a female energy, and she is saying, look at me dance. I'm over here dancing. I'm not in that painful body anymore. She says, I was so loved and cared for, and I appreciate all the love that I received. And I feel like somebody is still grieving pretty hard for this individual. And this, I'm picking up grandmother energy as well. I can walk across your room and sit on your bed. I can also walk into the kitchen and sit with you at the table. All is well. I feel like 2 children were lost. 2 children were lost to one family. There was some tragedy or an accident that took 2 lives. And these don't have to be small children. These can be adult children to an older mother. 2 children were lost, but are now together. I feel like a father figure was already crossed over when when a certain pair of children came. Some of them died at the same time, maybe a house fire. Others died separately, but are together. There's a brother and a sister, is what they're saying. They were on the other side. A dad was here to greet us for some. They're taking me back to the house fire, a house fire. One of the children started it, playing with some matches or something. Let me see. Here's a young man. He has a very silly sense of humor. He's a young man, and his energy tells me, yes, I was a thief. I picked up everything I could take from anyone. I stole. I pawned jewelry, and everybody blamed me because they knew it was the truth. And then there was others that defended me. There was always some sort of bickering. He had other issues other than just being a thief. Might have been drugs or alcohol. He took over with him his sense of humor, because even as difficult as his life was, he still was very funny. But he says, you just stop fighting, okay? What's done is done. Yes, I was a thief. Yes, I stole jewelry. I took money. I borrowed things I never paid back. He goes, but, we all had life lessons to learn, and it was an honor and a privilege for me to bring those hard lessons to you. He said, there's still some people very angry at me. He said, when you cross over, you'll have a good laugh with me, knowing that it was all part of a plan. This is an African American or biracial young man that suffered from a lot of depression. He didn't take his own life, but I do feel like some sort of medicine was messed up for him, and that's what made him sick. It did something to some organs in his body that they just finally shut down. But he too is all is well. All is well. And I feel like someone learned from this mix-up of medication. Something was proven that it was not the correct medication, which saved other lives. Let me see. Okay, so we do have a grandmother here. She worked very, very hard. She was from some old country. I almost felt like it was Germany, or maybe it was Russia. Austria. I am hearing a German language. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not picking up, because I'm still picking up some Russian as well. I don't know if this, I feel like she was able to leave a decent will. I don't know if it was life insurance or money that she saved, but nobody ever really knew she had it, because she always pretended like she was poor. And that was part of her soul contract, was to always just remain poor and struggle, unnecessary struggles, because she actually had the money, if that makes sense. And there's a sister with her as well. And I'm not sure if the family even ever got to meet her sister. Okay. A death that destroyed a family. A death that just shattered and destroyed a family. It broke up a marriage. People did not survive the loss of this person. All right, so I don't know. It does feel like a female did return rather quickly after the death. She returned. She said, I came back very quick to the same family, but things were still never the same, if that makes sense. And I also feel like somebody knows that they would say things like, oh, she reminds me of so-and-so. And she's like, yes, I am so-and-so. I have returned, but maybe there was some Christian values in there and they didn't want to override the Christian values, if that makes sense. Let me see. Okay, so she returned and she's still alive in her new body. She is older now, though. So this death that shattered this family was quite some time. Someone had what they're showing me is, it looks like struck by lightning. So I don't know if you resonate with that, but I feel like someone was struck by lightning, a freak accident. There's okay, well, I'm picking up both male and female, gay, male or female. So gay, male, lesbian, female, but this is a deceased person, either or. And so I'm hearing, tell the love of my life that I'm sorry that I had to depart when I did. It feels like things were just getting started in this wonderful relationship and someone got sick. It was unexpected, but it was never meant for you to grieve me for so long. I actually had to step out of the way so this new person could come in, if that makes sense. This new person, I give you my blessing. I gave you my blessing when we were talking before I left. And I feel like someone felt like I'm never going to find another soulmate like this. Well, you found a soulmate plus. A child, I feel like drowned it. Okay, so they're showing me a freak accident in a swimming pool, and I'm also picking up drownings in a lake. Someone fell through the ice. There's a lot of drownings in this energy I'm picking up at this time. Okay, so one body was never found. This would be a little girl. She used to appear in like either a mirror or a window. Someone would see her image, and it did startle them, and she did not mean to startle, and that's why she stopped showing up. But she was trying to let you know that she's okay. This was quite some time ago. She's been gone for a long time. Let me see. I do feel like a mother figure. She gave up a child for adoption, and then her life was never easy. And she did cross over early, and the child come back to look for the biological mother, and there's no information. It's been one dead end after another. It's because she's passed over. No, she did not have any other children. And so there's no siblings related to her. There's an aunt and an uncle and some cousins, but you would have to do a DNA test to find them if you haven't already done that. If you have already done that, then there'll be some sort of match coming up with some family members. I feel like she didn't want to give you up for adoption. It was kind of forced upon her, and it was a burden that she couldn't get over. She never got over that pain. So I hope that helps, because you were very much loved and wanted. Oh, I keep putting this. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, well, I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and God bless you, and God bless all of your deceased loved ones. And we'll do another reading like this maybe next week. Have a good evening.